So when I'm an outside sales professional and I'm now a franchise partner giving them some coaching, here's what I want to make sure you coach. Make sure they have a chance to win what it is that they're chasing. If you have to live in the world of RFP, RFQ, RFI, okay? What's happening in a lot of cases, if we haven't created the criterion for that, I have a salesperson that goes out and chases one, the old dreaded bluebird, where they hear about this opportunity at the last minute and they try to chase that. And if they lose that deal, 3 bad things happen. The salesperson loses the deal. That's bad. Second, there's an opportunity cost to that because they're not chasing something they can win. But third, and most important in my mind, is you've given your competition marketing air cover to go out. Hey, the last 3 times we went up against Fast Signs, we won. We don't want that to happen, okay? So it's important that we look at these. So let's get really specific. When I talk about setting expectations, if I was just going to take some quick notes, what would I do? I want to make sure that there is some quota that's established for them in terms of sales or revenue. You need to give them specific prospecting requirements. How many appointments should they make? How many calls should they make? How many emails are they sending out? You'd like to set an establishment about what's our customer follow-up look like? What should they expect? What should we expect from them? Is it within 24 hours? Is it within, half a day? When do we want to make sure the follow-up is being done? We have to make sure that they're doing their paperwork correctly. A lot of times, unfortunately, we've let some of those things slide, and we end up processing work that doesn't go through the order entry system. We end up having information that's not put in our account base, and guess what happens? If that salesperson leaves, they've taken all that information with them. And as your centers continue to grow and you continue to be more and more profitable, it's harder and harder to keep track on everything that you have if you're not leveraging technology correctly. So make sure the paperwork and administrative stuff is done accurately. Now, I will tell you ahead of time, and I know we have a few outside salespeople in here, so please don't take offense at this, but you will hear this a lot when you're talking to your sales professional. What do you want me doing? Filling out paperwork or selling something? Okay? If you haven't heard it, you will hear it. I'm just letting you know. Like they're mutually exclusive. They are not. They are connected completely in what's going on. I also want to be able to talk about the target industries, which companies I should target in my marketplace, and I want to make sure that they understand how to differentiate our offering from our competition. That's key. So, what are the pieces that I look at? If you look at some of the reporting capabilities you have, it makes it easier for you to do your job. So, how much time are they spending prospecting? We want to make sure we're understanding that. How many appointments they set, and how many new opportunities did they uncover? How many estimates did they issue? The estimate analysis by salesperson. How many orders were placed? The employee index. Orders picked up, also the employee index. And then look at that average order size so that if I'm tracking that information, I now know how to coach them. Maybe they've got a high close rate, but they're missing their numbers. We need to put more opportunities on the top of the pipeline. Right? So I want to make sure that we're using these. Remember, we're not using this to beat somebody up over the head. That's called assault. That's not management. We're using this information to help coach them and mentor them to get to their full potential.